This is interesting.
Peanuts, honey.
He's on a stick.
Peanuts, honey.
Go ahead. Pick it most. Also have fire.
Yeah. So convinced, like he was taller than me, and then like I was like, "You're not." I put it down there. So sweet, dude. No, it's okay.
Okay, chill, bro.
Take it slow. Lead the way.
If you take my advice and you go northbound, and then you take.
The famous Kentucky camp. Apparently there's some people who put some oranges and apples in here. And it looks nice.
Hello again.
Day 6 on the AZT. Passed mile 100 about 4 miles ago. So that was pretty exciting. And this is what I think of when I think of like true desert hiking. I mean, it's just like there is not shade in sight. There isn't anything alive in sight. It's just, man, it's the true definition of the word, especially today. But so we've been pushing at a pretty good pace. I think unfortunately it's caught up with me a little bit. My right knee, as I was getting into camp last night, was just screaming at me. I mean, on descents, I know what it is. It's just the overexertion of some of my tendons or something. It's literally called hiker knee. It happened to me in the winds. It usually goes away with a solid day or two of rest. So my plan is get in the Vale, grab my package before it gets to Colossal Cave, and just hang out there because there's a really awesome trail angel named Joanne. I've heard amazing things. She's apparently super awesome, and I don't doubt it whatsoever. So I'm gonna stay with her, and just since the day will have only been 13, I hope I haven't put any more damage into it. And with the way I'm able to walk, I think I'll be fine after a few days. But I just came out too hot. I came out too ambitious. I tried to hang with young inspector, and I'm an old man. So gotta know your limitations, and I definitely want to just finish. That's my goal. And to do that, I gotta be smart. So I'll rest up, I'll eat some good food, and we'll see how we're feeling tomorrow. And worst case scenario, I've got kind of a crazy plan to ask her. I'm gonna see if she'll like let me, if my knee still kind of feels a little funky tomorrow, I'm gonna see if she'll let me like hike up ahead 10 miles and grab me from the next trailhead, because that puts me in for a really good day into Grass Shack Campground in Saguaro, which looks incredible. But we'll see how that all works out. I'm not counting on that. But y'all, I don't know. I wish you could be here. I wish you could feel this sun. Feel it through me, because it's down here today. We'll keep going to this road here, going to Vail, and rest up. Well, I'm back on from Vail, and I gotta say that is the 10 out of 10 Trail Angel experience. I'm telling y'all, she so interesting, so funny, so hospitable. Joanne is amazing. She had a Japanese foot massager. She lived there for 10 years. And so we talked about Japan a lot. We played board games. I got to chill in the hot tub. I got to mend my knee a bit. I got a brace for it. Still feels a little tender, but we really have to push today because I tried to intercept my box at Vail. And they were like, oh, we just got the pickup from Colossal Cave. So Colossal Cave has my box. It's already about 11, so getting a pretty late start. And they allegedly close at 3. I called them. They said they're doing some tours today, so really it's gonna be more around 4. So that gives me a little bit of time, but it's about 90 today. So we're gonna have to just push through the heat, and it just is what it is. But I gotta get there, and I gotta get that package, or I got no food. So let's haul, let's push the miles. Can you feel the heat in this scenery? I know you can. Prickly pear ice cream.
I grew up in North Carolina.
I made it. It sure as hell was not easy, but I made it. I enjoyed some prickly pear ice cream and some boneless chicken wings. And when you get up at Colossal Cave and you look at where you came from, you just say, yeah, that looks hot. But in all seriousness, this was one of the hardest days I've had on trail in general. I've just never had to push through. I've never been really forced by like a time schedule to push in the midday heat in the 90s. And I was drinking water like crazy. I was probably drinking a liter every 3 miles. Just 'cause I was sweating and just had to keep replenishing fluid. So I want to say, without the Trail Angels, this trail would not be fun, and you would not be able to enjoy this. You just wouldn't. It'd be 40-mile carries, or I don't even really know if it'd be possible. But I met a hiker up there named Atlas. He actually works for FEMA, which is so interesting. But he did the CDT and the PCT back in like 2015 and 14. And he's camped back there at a nice little spigot. And there was also a guy hanging out who is like a pretty well-known inspector general who like testifies in Congress, and he recently retired. It just never shot, you know, I'm never surprised by how diverse the backgrounds are of people on trail. Polar Bear was a legit, you know, polar scientist. Shout out to you. And I just absolutely love hiking during this time. This is what made me fall in love with the desert. Is like the evening glow, and the temps are nice, and you're not running for your life. But I'm about to go into Saguaro National Park. It's a pretty big climb. I think it'll be nice to see snow and water again and get some higher elevations. So I'm excited for it. Honestly, you welcome climbs in the desert. PCT was the same way, to escape the heat. So we'll hike for a little bit longer, camp out, do it all again tomorrow. See y'all then. Guys, I saw wild boars. That's so cool.